Hello everyone, welcome to week 7. We are in the home stretch of our Emergent Literacy class. So let's take a look at what this week holds for us. As always, begin to watch the Welcome to Week 7 video. There's information not only on this week's class, but also on our upcoming Saturday class and some things that you'll need to print and also have prepared for that day. So make sure you listen through the entire video. There is one video on the landing page of week 7 for you to watch on instructional strategy, so take some time to do that. 2 chapters out of our book to read this week, chapters 10 and chapters 11. And then there's just one small post, posting by Thursday. It's a text level checklist, so it kind of goes through reading behaviors that you see at certain text levels. Just take a peek at levels that you teach and talk to me about how you might possibly use that in your classroom. There are no replies on it, but if you would like to peek through and maybe see what other teachers have to say about how they might use it, and you just can't resist replying back to them, feel free to do so. All right, so some things that you should be working on this week from previous weeks that you'll need to have completed for Saturday number 3. The ELL assignment tool is going to be due, so bring hard copies of that. Do not upload your ELL tool to our Moodle site yet. That will be done during week 8. Also this week, you are going to be completing your running record. So last week, you just gathered information as far as the coding for accuracy and conducting the comprehension conversation. You should have completed the whole running record form, the recording form. This week, you'll see there's a folder in the week 7 file for you. And there are several different tools in there available to help you continue to analyze that running record. So there is a written summary form in there. There is a template that I would like you to do reflection on, and to help you fill that reflection out, there's a noting and observing behaviors form. There's lots of information on that sheet which you can pick items out from the running record to help you analyze the student reading record. Not every single bullet on that observing and noting form needs to have some kind of comments to it. So note and notice what you do see or what you obviously don't see in the reading behaviors from that running record, and just mark that on that sheet and then complete the written summary form. So when you turn the whole running record in, you'll have the recording form, you'll have the noting and observing behaviors sheet, and then you'll have your written summary. So this 3-step process should really help you prepare you for the FORT exam because it is a process very similar to that. You have to really look at you conduct the running record or analyze somebody's running record that you get, and then think about, well, what are the things that I do need to consider, and what are the strengths, and what are the areas that I would then deliver instruction on based off of weaknesses I see the student not demonstrating for me during their reading. All right, the last thing that you'll need to have ready for Saturday number 3 is, as we come to the close of this class, is to work on the portfolio page for the Emergent Literacy class. So you should have chose some kind of online tool, either a Google site or a Weebly or whatever you would happen to prefer. And the rubric is posted on Saturday number 2. So go back and take a look there as far as the descriptors for that. And basically you can be as creative as you want, or you can just write things out in paragraph form. But do take a look at the descriptors on there as far as what you do need to discuss as far as your learning goes for this course and how you're applying that, and so on. So what we will do also during the Saturday number 3 is we will do some kind of a peer review process. So you'll get input from 3 others as far as how well you did with your rubric, so that once we're done with this class, then you don't have to come back and worry about that page again. It'll just be done. All right, so looking forward to Saturday number 3. There is the tab open as well for Saturday 3, so take a look at the resources there. The ones that you really do need to dig deep into right away is the Print Me folder. As far as things that you need to bring for Saturday number 3, bring your laptop and earbuds, because we are going to have some work time to revise your portfolio section as well. So I've got about an hour carved out to do any revision work. We're also going to have something called a Genius Hour, which is letting you do some differentiated instruction, which was part of our discussions, or part of our chapters that you're going to be reading about this week. So I have several different topics and websites for you to visit, and also during that Genius Hour, you can read from the Continuum of Literacy, so do bring that book, and we're going to use that book for book leveling as well, that activity. The other book that I would like you to find, which is in your running record kits, it's called the Assessment Guide, and you'll either have a number 1 or a number 2 on it. And when I was searching for frequently asked questions or pulling some of those tidbits out from Saturday number 2, that was the book that I was reading from. So bring that book as a possibility for you to use during your Genius Hour, because there's tons of great information in there on other assessments that you can use from the benchmark assessment system, and just some good information and background about helping you analyze running records as well. All right, so you are going to, let's say, laptop earbuds, bring your completed running record assignment. So that means all 3 parts of it. So you should have, again, the running record form done, the observing and noting behaviors, and then the written summary. And you'll be sharing that information with others during the day. And then your ELL assignment, we will review that and share that out as well. So I just talked about the continuum book and the assessment guide. 3 to 5 books. If you have some books on your shelf that you are going to be using for your classroom library, or you recently got them from a Scholastic Book Order and you just haven't had a chance to level those, or you've done some searching and you're like, I can't find a text level on this, we're going to talk about how you go about that process of leveling your books. And then the last thing that you'll see on the Saturday spot is the Print Me folder. I do want you to bring some of the rubrics in that we're going to be using and some other items. So take a look in that folder, and it tells you how many of each of those items to print. So that takes care of what we will need for Saturday number 3, our last Saturday together. And if you have any questions about assignments, please do keep bringing them to my attention, clarifying any things. I'm planning some work time for us this weekend so that you can get close to being wrapped up, and week 8 doesn't look to be too heavy. This is probably the biggest work week we're going to have in the whole entire course. So let's burn through this last week, and I will see you on Saturday. Have a great week.